Fatality.
Evening everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Well, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the final little bit of daily races for this week. We won't be doing any more after today. It's going to just be a couple of like 2 hours or so chat, not a long one. Just a chilled 2 hours of daily race A and maybe a daily C. We'll see. We might jump into daily C or do 2 daily Cs. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to start off with daily A. It starts in 10 minutes or so, so I thought I'd just give myself a little time just to get back used to the wheel after driving on LMU recently. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. Good to see you all. Feel free to hit that like button nice and early. Thank you for turning up. Something different for this evening. Obviously we're switching it at the moment, mixing it between 2 different games. Gran Turismo tomorrow as well, chat. We will be live. Group 3 open lobbies. Well, I say open lobbies, but we're going to hopefully get it quite stacked in the lobby with a lot of like A+ drivers. So going to do longer races, and yeah, it should be quite entertaining with real slipstream tomorrow. Real slipstream. Time to mod Gary. Yeah, I was winding him up. Gary never misses a Forza stream. Right, let's jump in anyway. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you all coming in to watch some. It's going to be a bit chilled out, chat, because I've had a really good day on LMU today, chat. Like, yeah, another really strong day of good quality racing, good improvements to our rank. We managed to finally get the gold rank. We've got the gold rank for safety now. Our safety on LMU is now gold rank, which is the highest rank you can get. I think there's different levels within the gold, but we now have the highest ranking for the safety that you can get. So that means we can now, on LMU, we can now do more races. We've got another option of what we can do, which is another fixed setup race as well. So I might do that on Sunday. I might even venture into the hypercars on Sunday, chat. I don't know yet. I might give them a go off stream and try and see if it's worth jumping into some racing. Maybe like a couple of GT3 races and then a couple of like hyper races or something like that. It should be fun if we do something like that on Sunday. I think that race is going to be seriously entertaining. Imola, multi-class, hypers and GT3s. Oof, what a combination that'll be on Sunday. So yeah, going to try and get that done for a couple of hours on Sunday. But yeah, for today, we're jumping on the final stream of daily races on Gran Turismo 7. We won't be doing any more of these this week, so it's just the final little 2 hours. Going from the back of the grid on our last to A+ account. It's just a little bit of chilled racing. So yeah, hope you're all having fun whatever you're up to. Let's jump in and get ourselves warmed up and just get used to the wheel again, because obviously the force feedback will be a bit different on this game. So just get ourselves zoned in between the differences. Did I have this back down? I think I changed it, didn't I? Yeah. Oh no, it's still on 7. I think we finished off with one of these races, didn't we? So yeah, what have you all been up to today? I don't know if some of you were in the stream this morning. I don't know if all of you. I think we'll start seeing a bit of a difference between the people in different streams, because like some people don't seem to like get the. What I think is as well, some people don't realise how exaggerated the slipstream is on this game. So when they watch games like LMU, they think that the slipstream's not good enough, but it is. It's how it should be. So I think we're going to have a bit of a mixture of people between both streams, but I have to be honest with you, chat. I am absolutely loving LMU right now. Like, that game, if it comes to PlayStation, you lot are in for a treat. I'm telling you now. If the online structure of that game comes to a PlayStation, you're in for a massive treat. Hey, you cheeky sod, Gary. Do you want to be a mod, Gary? I can mod you, Gary. Last to last, yes. That is always possible, Susie. One thing I've noticed though is I don't really have trouble going back from LMU to this game. And I don't really have much of an issue with it. I can just jump on it. It seems to be transitioning quite well. And we managed to get a win as well again on LMU today in top split. We also managed to get, I think, multiple podiums. We're doing, I feel like I'm doing pretty decent on that. But I do love Monza on there. I'm really looking forward to Sunday to try, and I want to get on Sunday and do the GT3 at Imola and maybe try the Hypers there at Imola. That is going to be very interesting. I have no idea about, yeah, no, I disagree, Susie. I don't know what's going on with your force feedback. My force feedback on LMU is unbelievable. Like, the best I've experienced. I don't know, maybe different settings, different wheels, but on my Fanatec wheel, I honestly don't know what you've got going with your settings. I think some people must just not, I don't know. Like, for me, it's better than the original Assetto Corsa for force feedback. I love it. I love the force feedback. Yeah, I think the force feedback's brilliant on LMU. Like, I think it's different people with different wheels. I think some people just have different wheels and it reacts different to setups and stuff. I mean, you could ask Rami. Rami would be someone to ask, Susie, because Rami literally drives. I don't know if Rami would be able to give you some input on it, because Rami drives GT3 cars in real life. He's driven them in real life. He used to do coaching. So Rami would be someone to ask about how the wheel feels on that game. He literally did coaching in GT3 cars at Autodrome, the Dubai Autodrome track. So he's someone that's worth speaking to with that. I don't know what he'll say about it. But like I've said, I think the difference is, Susie, I think some people's equipment is just reacting different to... There's got to be something different, because my wheel feels absolutely bloody amazing on LMU. I've got, like, I can feel everything. I can feel what the car's doing. I can feel the ABS locking up. I can feel the rear snapping. I feel it all. So there must be different, like... I don't know whether it's different wheels, different settings that people have got. Something's obviously like different between people's stuff, because it feels great for me. Yeah, full force is on iRacing though, but I haven't tried that out yet. I mean, I know that David Prowl said it's pretty decent though on LMU, so I mean, he's working with them, isn't he? So I don't know. Like, all I know, Susie, is I'm just saying my opinion, and in my opinion, it feels great for me. I can feel everything the car's doing, and if I can feel what the car's doing, then for me that's good. So I honestly can't answer your wheel, because you've got a different wheel to me. So I'm just saying my opinion on the game, that's all. It just feels really good to me. Like, I get great force feedback with it, so everyone's different. Everyone has different opinions. For me, LMU is the best racing game out there at the moment. That's my opinion. But other people will say iRacing. You're always going to get the iRacing versus something. I think there's a lot of people that will agree about LMU, and there's a lot of people that will agree about iRacing. So, yeah, everyone has different opinions in sim racing. No one's guaranteed to be right either, so... All I know is I'm bloody loving LMU, so that's all I care about. I love the feel of it. But yeah, I would definitely ask Rami. Rami's someone you could get quite a good amount of force feed information from, because Rami's driven. I think he drove the McLaren GT3 race car at the Dubai track. He used to do coaching in it, and he used to drive it quite a lot there. So he's someone who would probably be able to give you quite a bit of information about what's what with the force feedback and stuff. I don't really know. I've never driven a GT3 car, but I've spoken to multiple people that have, though, in the past about previous games. I've spoken to Jake Dennis before, obviously David Prowl, and Rami we've had before in here about other games. So be interested what Rami says about LMU versus real life. Yeah, LMU, Le Mans Ultimate, LMU for sure. Versus iRacing. Some people, I get it. Some people like, I still need to try iRacing out. I haven't tried the new physics out, so I will probably try, and I do think it'll be a good idea to get on there and give it a go and see how it feels in the future for the new GT3 tyre model. I think it's worth trying in the future. I would like, if it's good, then it's another game of extra tracks and combos that I can do. So I'm game for that, definitely. Because more GT3 racing, more like other multi-class stuff that I can do, it can only be good for my channel to do a mixture. But the only thing I say at the moment, I'm proper addicted to LMU. Like I just can't get enough of it. I physically can't get enough of playing it. To be fair, for a daily race A, it's not that bad. For a daily A, it's actually not too bad. Daily A's never stacked, is it? Yeah, I think the quality of the online racing is just on another level on LMU. Like, my experience with iRacing was a lot of people just taking you out and not as. There seems to be a higher respect in LMU than iRacing from my initial experience, but I don't know. I haven't been on iRacing recently, so I'd have to go back and see. But I love LMU at the moment. Absolutely love it. I'm not getting that though, Susie. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I get loads of force feedback in slow corners, so that's why I'm not saying. That's why I'm not saying having the same opinion as you. I'm getting force feedback in slow corners, so I can't really comment. LMU and GT7 are very similar. Not in the physics, they're not, Jacko. No. In the structure of racing, maybe a little bit, but not in the way they play. No. LMU's more like Assetto Corsa. LMU is very similar to LMU is. If you want to compare LMU, if you've played the ACC, I would say LMU and ACC are very similar. Like, honestly, they're almost like when you're playing it, you could mistake them. They're that similar in terms, even the force feedback. ACC and LMU's force feedback and the way they drive is very, very similar. In your opinion, Susie, it's not everyone would agree with you though. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone has different opinions. I like the force feedback on ACC, and I think LMU's is better, to be honest. I think LMU has better force feedback than ACC. But I'm getting all the feedback I need, so that for me it's good. But I mean, if you don't like it, that's fair enough. Like, I get it. Some people prefer iRacing, some people prefer ACC. Doesn't mean that one's bad or LMU prefer LMU. Doesn't mean one game's bad, doesn't mean one game's better than it. Just everyone has different opinions on what they prefer, I think. Hopefully soon. But that, like I say though, Susie, that's your opinion. that's your interpretation of the force feedback. Not everyone's feels the same. I feel like LMU is better than Gran Turismo on force feedback, way better. Like, comparing Gran Turismo and LMU's got better force feedback than this. Did I just... I'll let him go. I must have... I don't know if he hit the car in front. I think he might have hit the car in front and pinballed, but he just stopped in front of me. Could have been lag as well, I don't know. I'll let him back through, though. But, yeah, but so that's your opinion then, Susie. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying though, if it feels like that for you, that's how you're interpreting. Oh my god, that's how you're interpreting the force feedback. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that's your interpretation of the force feedback, and that's your opinion of how you're interpreting it. I have my opinion is that it feels good and it feels great for me. So, in my view, it's good. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. Doesn't mean I'm right. We both have different opinions on it. So. we don't need to do a poll. I think just everyone has different opinions on how they interpret force feedback. That's what it is. Like, Gran Turismo does an okay job with force feedback. What Gran Turismo does well is it creates a good overall force feedback. Not great in every car, but it's okay. But for me, I get a lot more detail of LMU, a lot more feeling of weight and what the car's doing, especially on the brakes. I feel the braking a lot more on LMU, like the ABS you can feel through the force feedback. Feels a little bit better for me, but I think iRacing's got good force feedback though. I mean, when I played iRacing, it was something I always quite liked, was the force feedback. I'm not saying it's worse or better than ACC or LMU, because iRacing has got solid force feedback. Right, let's try and push Jack to catch these up. I don't know if we can do it. We've only got a lap and a half, so probably not, but you never know. But yeah, I still I still enjoy this game. This is still a good game. Just wish they'd make some changes to some fundamental things they're doing with it. And I used to love iRacing. I haven't played it on the new tyre model, so I would be interested in getting back on that and comparing what I think, especially with the fixed setups, because they both do fixed setup racing. So the more options I've got, the better for me at the moment, because I think variety is what's good for a channel. So for me, I'm going to try and create more variety in my streams. So if I can get on iRacing as well in the future, at the moment I want to get myself understanding everything with LMU first. So the aim is to get myself to a point where we can do all the races. We've got the setups, we know what we're doing, we can drive the hypercars. Once I'm at that stage with LMU, then I can look at getting back on iRacing, because I won't need to learn anything on LMU. I don't want to over stress myself with like trying to learn both games at once. But once I've got LMU sorted, I think I'm then going to look into jumping on iRacing as well, which means more variety for you lot, hopefully. And there's more possibility of doing like endurance races and stuff. That guy went off to a special trip to the Shadow Realm. Yeah. It's not just, like you say, Kaz, it's different wheels, different setups, probably using different setups in game, everyone, and then you're using different setups and different force feedback settings within your wheel as well. And then you're probably using different brake force, different like force feedback. It's so hard for people to compare like for like, because even something as silly as the rig that you're on, some like rigs are a little bit more stable than others, and they create a different sense of force feedback. There's so many variables in people's settings that you're never going to get the exact same feeling as someone else. So I think like everyone's got an opinion, and it's a valid opinion. I know that iRacing is really good, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with it, but I also think that LMU feels good to me. To me it does anyway. So I just think that I honestly couldn't say that the force feedback feels bad on LMU, because it doesn't. It feels good to me. I couldn't say that because it feels better than Gran Turismo. So I think everyone just has different opinions on stuff, and that's as simple as that. Ren Sport, I've never tried it, and I don't think I ever would. Jacko, even I know it's supposed to come out on console, but I have never heard that much positivity about Ren Sport, as far as I know. So yeah, I don't think it's, I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be massive, that one. We'll go again. We'll go again. Yeah, and another thing, like what you say, that what Carlson said there as well, with I could have, remember, everyone's sensations are different. So you could have two people try the exact same wheel out with the exact same settings on the exact same rig, and it won't feel the same to each individual, because some people interpret stuff. Everyone's brain is different. No one has the same brain, do they? So everyone interprets stuff differently. Even in a real life car, something's going to feel slightly different to you to someone else because of the way you interpret it. So no one's ever going to get the exact same sensation from something. So it's one of them things, isn't it? Everyone's going to have a different opinion on everything, I think. So yeah, Gary. All I know is I'm treated like, at the moment, LMU for me provides some just incredible racing, like to the level, like me and Rami today, chat. I don't know if you watched the stream earlier. So Rami, who used to play, well, he still does play Gran Turismo sometimes. He's basically moved over to LMU mainly now, and we had an absolutely brilliant battle on Monza today. It was just so much fun. Like we both were fighting for the win, and it was incredible. Like the quality of the racing was just And what I love about it as well is, which I noticed happened on LMU today, I went for an overtake on Rami into turn 1 at Monza. Now I braked really late on the outside and I realized I wasn't going to make the corner. So what I did was I literally just went over the curb, lifted a little bit, then tucked back in behind him. The game went from an orange warning to a yellow warning to no penalty. To no safety issue. Doesn't even affect your safety at all. Because I backed out and then went back behind him. It's just little things like that that keep the racing going. There's no 1 second penalty because you braked too late and you lost time. It works so well at keeping the racing flowing. It's so good how they've done it. Stream hacks, yeah. Yeah, and it goes into full release next week, which should improve it massively. Yeah, that's what I've always said, Jacko. One of my biggest criticisms of Gran Turismo has always been these half-a-second penalties that ruin the flow of a battle. Because one driver going wide off a corner and gaining no time shouldn't be a half-a-second penalty. What LMU does is it inflicts a penalty to your safety rating. And then what it'll say to you on the screen, so what it'll do is you've got green, amber, and orange, right? So I think there might be a red as well. And if you get a red, you might as well just go and do a drive-through, because say you went straight through a chicane and didn't brake. On LMU, it'll probably give you a drive-through penalty. So you'd have to go into the pits and do a drive-through. If it goes orange, what that means is if you see the orange corners, that means get on the brakes and back off massively, because you're about to get a big, hefty penalty to your safety. So if you get off the brakes, it'll then go yellow and then clear if you do it enough, and you won't get a penalty. It'll evaluate the situation. If it's yellow, if it goes yellow, what that means is you're probably gonna have to give it a lift, because if you don't, you're gonna get a penalty. Now sometimes you can carry on. Yellow normally means you haven't really gained much lap time, but what you have done is you've ran a bit too wide. So it's up to you if you want to take a hit to your safety, or if the game senses you've gained a big advantage, it'll make you lift quite a bit, or it'll give you a more severe punishment to your safety. And then if it goes green, that normally means you've gone outside the track limit slightly, but there's been no gain in lap time at all, so you can just carry on. So you might have just briefly went a little fraction wide by ever so slightly wide, but you've maybe lost time on the delta. So because you've lost time, it'll be you can keep it planted. So today, me and Rami, after we went side by side for multiple corners, and then we tried going side by side through the Ascari chicane, and I just couldn't. There was just no way I could keep it on. And I went wide over the curb onto the gravel, Rami took the position basically. I managed to keep it planted and then just took him behind him. So I actually lost 2 temps, but I didn't get a penalty, and it kept the race flowing. The race was able to like carry on and battle. There was no, oh, you went wide there, 1 second penalty. That for me makes the whole flow of races 1,000 times better, because you don't get this constant like half second penalty. It just makes more sense. Gran Turismo 7 will never die, don't get me wrong. You know, this game is fun. There is just some like issues that I wish PD would be willing to look at. Like, for example, this slipstream at the moment. I don't have a problem with custom slipstream if they have a race with real slipstream, with like a more authentic, you know, not gaining a second down a straight, because at the moment there's nothing for people that want a more realistic experience. It's all pretty arcadey at the moment. I don't have a problem with I love arcade games, but I would like to have an option of what I race. So Daily A with custom slipstream this week would be fine if Daily C was real, but all the races are custom at the moment, and it's just too strong. Half-hour reminder, STS is on strike. He's not here. Yeah, feel free to smash the like. But yeah, I think some people misinterpret my wanting Gran Turismo to listen to adding more options as me whinging, but I just want better for the game. I would like more variety. Like something for everyone is what I would like. Yeah, so a half second penalty will cost you about a second, especially on like this track. Yeah, I'm not sending no letters to Kaz. I don't think that's true, Skeletor. Although I would say, so the 15% of users that have played online is probably correct. But at this current time now, 3 years into this game, I would guarantee that the player base that are online versus the player base that's single player, I would actually say there's probably more people in lobbies and sport mode than there is that just do single player. There'll be a higher percentage at this stage of the game that are playing online and doing lobbies than there is doing single player. At the release, yes, because all the initial hit of people that bought the game would have played the single player and then just bailed it. But now at this stage, that percentage isn't realistic. You're looking at probably quite an even divide. I would even say there's a possibility of the people that are doing lobbies and sport mode versus people that are just doing single player at this stage of the game, it could be 50-50 or even more to sport mode and lobbies, because at the initial release, yeah, obviously you've got all the kids, all the older people, everyone who just doesn't have interest in online that would have just done the single player, and that would have stacked the numbers up against single player. Now it'd be a lot different if you just took the people that are playing it on a weekly basis. I think you'd see a split on Gran Turismo, a much wider split. Yeah, I'd like some updated race cars and some older like race cars like the Speed 8 Bentley and stuff like that. But I would like them to look at the slipstream, really. That's the slipstream, and that's the main area that needs sorting on this game at the moment. And I'm not the only person saying this. As far as I know, every other person who's streamed well, not every streamer, but I think there's a lot of people who do content and who stream that would agree with what I'm saying, that the slipstream needs looking at. I don't think I'm alone in what I'm saying about it at the moment. I think there's multiple people that are saying it. It's not though, is it, Skeletor? It's not though, I don't agree. I know what you're saying, but if it was single player, why would they focus so much on sport mode? Gran Turismo has literally put like thousands, they're spending hundreds of thousands. They're spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands on sport mode. So I can't agree that its focus is purely single player. Otherwise they wouldn't be spending fortunes on World Tour events and stuff. I wouldn't rely on that, Jordan. I'll tell you why I wouldn't rely on that, what you're saying there, Jordan, is because the same things were said by multiple people about from GT Sport going into GT7. People were making videos saying that we were going to have 30-player lobbies and all these multi-class races. That turned out to be a bit of a F for them because, yeah, nothing really changed from GT Sport to GT7. So I wouldn't rely on that for GT8, to be honest. GT7 is now just under 3.5 years. What, 3 years and 3 months, is it? 3 years and 3 months, is it, chat? I don't know. Something like that. Well, they're not completely different things, though, are they? Because the GT World Series is a part of sport mode, though, Skeletor. So I wouldn't say it's a completely different thing because it is literally a part of sport mode. What I would agree with you is how they operate. How they're operating sport mode is... There isn't much. But then again, what are they doing for single player at the moment? What effort are they putting in for single player? I don't think they're putting much focus into Gran Turismo 7 at the moment. I think a lot of it's switched now to a new game, but that won't be for sport mode. That'll be for the basics of the game. You know, just getting everything running and stuff. I mean, it'll never be done, Skeletor. I've got to be honest with you. Gran Turismo 7 will always be popular. I mean, you show me, like, some of the, like, there's a lot of people that watch Gran Turismo 7 and still love it, so it'll never be done. It'll never ever be done, I don't think. Right, let's see if we can get a better start this time. Like, it's still fun to play. I like... Oh, sugar. When they do a good combo, when they get a good combo up and running, I still love playing this game. Like, it's entertaining, it's fun. A lot of it is because we have to wait for a random week when there's actually they've lucky and done a good combo. But it is possible that they can do good combos. When they do good combos, it's fun. I just wish they'd give us bloody real slipstream, though. That's the part that... Like, especially in these cars and Group 4 cars, where you don't need the custom slipstream, there's no reason to have the slip that we've got on for these races. Do I prefer... No. I've told... I'm not someone who's just going to bow down to the majority of my subscribers. I think LMU is a better game right now than Gran Turismo. That's my opinion. I'm having a better experience and a more fun experience on LMU. I'm just being honest. Like, I think the racing's better. He could have gave me... I gave him the slipstream and then he just... But yeah, I honestly feel like there's none of this bump drafting. There's none of this exaggerated slip on that game. I don't know. It might just be more my kind of racing. I don't know, but like... For me at the moment, with the current situation on this game, I'm preferring Le Mans Ultimate. And I haven't even got into the majority of the stuff. I haven't really been doing that. I've unlocked a new race today because I unlocked the highest rank in safety today. So I've unlocked another race. So it's only going to get better and better and better. It's just going to get more and more fun, I think. But I don't think I'm the only person that would be able to tell that. I would think that most people can tell by when I'm streaming that I'm enjoying it more. You'll see the way I am when I'm playing LMU chat. Look at the smile on my face. Look at the racing. You can see that I'm enjoying it. I don't really need to tell you. I think most people who've been watching me play it can see I'm having more fun on LMU. So there's no point me sitting here going, oh yeah, I love Gran Turismo because that's where the majority of my subs are. I do like this game, but I prefer LMU at the moment. Being honest. Silent, thank you for the $2, legend. Evening, plebs. Evening, Silent. Are you talking to Gary there? Thank you very much for the support, Silent, you legend. We're only 2.8 off the lead here, which, with this slipstream, probably 2 seconds by the time we get to the next corner. Although we'll probably lose a bit in the corners. Oh, no. We might even be nearer than 2 seconds. We've already gained half a second. Here we go, look. There you go. Oh, there. he just squeezed him into the wall. That guy just squeezed TLC into the wall. That wasn't very nice. Right, you lot need to work with each other or P1 is just going to be laughing his tits off. I reckon there's going to be chaos up here, chat. I predict there's going to be chaos. I had to back out there. I couldn't get on the throttle. Do you know what though, Silent? I don't think it's purely the drive. I think the slipstream's causing a lot of the driving standards problems. And I don't know if people would agree with me, but I think this exaggerated slipstream causes a lot of issues. To be honest with you, because it's putting people too close together. It's basically rubber banding, isn't it? Let's be honest with you. It's like rubber banding. That's what it is. It's basically creating false racing because they want to put everyone as close as possible to each other. So I think partly the custom slipstream is to blame for the driving standards. We need to get him. Just go. We need to get into their slip up there. No point fighting. Well, they're going to kill each other instead. We'll try and take this inside line. Mister, how are we, legend? Thank you for the $5, legend. I'll read that in a minute. Let me just try and catch these up here. Can we all smash that legend over there for Mister, chat? I'll have to see what that is, Mister. I've got no idea what that is. Thank you very much for the support, legend. If it's stressful. Why would I want to be stressed when racing? We needed another lap to get bomb drafted because we've got nearly a half-second lead going onto this straight, but they're going to be probably bumping me in about 10 seconds because of the power of the slip. He might even be able to overtake me from there. I don't know. Oh, they're fighting up there though. That's good. Go on, fight. Hopefully he won't send that. No, he won't. Oh, I think I cut it. We're not close enough. We're probably going to get... Yeah, watch this. All these cars behind, they're probably going to beat us here. I don't know. No. Oh. They're ramming each other up there. They're taking each other out. They're on the grass. Whoa, what the hell was that? He tried to take me out. He tried to T-bone me. He tried to T-bone me. What was that? We lost our S before with that last race because when I think he hit the car in front and pinballed, we hit him, didn't he? We should have gained SR back in that one though, because as far as I know, we didn't have any contact. I mean, to be honest with you, once you've lost the slipstream, there's nothing you can do, Gary. That's the way this game is. Once you've lost it to the cars ahead, and then with the power of this slipstream, it's just a bit... You have to just take... There is no skill in what position you finish. It's luck, a lot of it. It is purely like, well, if you got the luck of the day with the slip, then that's where you get the advantage. We lost SR with that? Really? How did I lose SR with that race? I genuinely don't understand how I can lose SR with that race when I got hit. What? That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all, that race. But that is what I'm talking about with the SR system. It doesn't make much sense, so... No, I don't think we'll get reset. We'll go again. We'll just... What we'll do... We'll go and play it safe, chap. We'll go and play it safe with a race from the back of the grid. That'll be really safe. Let's go and do one of these. Let's do a couple of these then. Right, let's go back into this. This race is a bit safer for improving your SR, so we'll do this one. Yeah. I think so many weeks recently have been race weeks where you think, it's a bit risky, isn't it? I mean, I'm on a... This account means nothing. This is just a Last Way Plus account, so... I know I need to change there, because that is insanely strong. You're enjoying this week's dailies, Alpha. Were you on medication? I'm only joking. Everyone's different, aren't they? Everyone's different. Like, I don't think it's the best week we've had. I don't think it's the best week we've had, this one. Daily C isn't as bad as some races we've had, but it's not... I wouldn't call this a great race, this one. This is, I'd say it's a little bit better than average, this, because... The average has been quite low on this game recently. Alpha is practicing. Are you recruiting? Are you trying to take over PO, Alpha? Yeah, I mean, I do well with Autopolis, but it's not a reason for it being a good combo though. It's probably more fun from the back over there, Damien. Yeah, maybe. It probably is a bit more fun from the back of the grid over there. I'd probably agree with that. Daily A could have been a belter. Daily A with 2 more laps and real slipstream could have been a real special week of day for Daily A. Yeah, everyone's opinion is different. Exactly. Everyone has different opinions on what they like about Gran Turismo 7, and everyone has different opinions on what they want from it. And I think that's one of the problems I've got, is I want this game to progress to a more authentic game again, like it used to be. And Gran Turismo don't seem to want that at the moment. They want to just go a little bit arcadey, so that's why I'm playing LMU as well, because I get that realistic kick from that game, and then I can just have a bit of fun now with this. So just embrace the chaos with this one. Fildo, thank you very much for the 39 months, you legend. How are we, Fildo? Hope you're well, mate. Hi, Key. Hi, chat. Happy birthday, Pio. Master legend about there for Fildo. He's a legend. Do you know what like I said earlier, I think Gran Turismo could be fixed with one simple thing, and it would be back to its best. An extra daily race with like a VRS sprint style distance, but with like Gran Turismo settings in there. So multiple strategies, some races dynamic weather, more variety in race cars. I think if the real slipstream, get rid of the custom, real slipstream, and then I think you'd find, in my view, I think you'd find that Gran Turismo would be back to what people want, because you'd have your pick up and play arcadey with the other races, your serious, more authentic GT World Series type of thing with a daily race D. And I think the problem we have is you don't realize how much of a problem it is when the GT World Series has got, like, until the GT World Series isn't here to do as an exhibition season. When you've got that to do with the real slipstream and that, you've got that kick of like the more authentic racing, and it keeps you going. But when they remove that from anything to do, and you've got 3 months of just daily races and it's all exaggerated slip, you're like, it's a problem now, because it's just every race is this arcade element. There's nothing for serious people, and that's where I think there's a problem. There's nothing for the people that want that type of racing now on Gran Turismo. And like, we've seen it when I don't know if some of you have been watching LMU, some of you haven't, but we were on Monza the other day, and there was six drivers, 6 of us that normally play Gran Turismo 7 in top split of LMU. Like, out of 21 drivers, 6 of us were from Gran Turismo. That is telling you something in itself, like that there's clearly a lot of people that are going elsewhere at the moment. So, hey, let's wait and see what happens. Let's see if PD reacts at all in the future. It got well, I mean, it must have only been renamed in the last year and a half or something, though, Rob. What is it now? Is it the Coach Dave? Is it the Coach Dave one or something like that? I don't know. I know they changed it the last time I was on. I can't remember what they changed it to, though. I remember it being like, is it Coach Dave now, or is it something else? Like, is it the I know they mix stuff around, don't they? They get different sponsors for different ones. Oh, SimiCube now, is it? Okay. Yeah, the problem is, though, you know what Gran Turismo, like, they'll probably do the next race in Group 2, but they'll probably run it at Laguna Seca with real slipstream. It's like that's what they'll do. Like, it's crazy. It's almost like they troll people. That's the thing. Oh, the fixed series is still the Fanatec. Okay. I don't mind real slipstream if it's at a track where you can still follow, and if there's multiple like tire strats and stuff like that. But if it's you have to be careful with Group 2 on this game. The simple fix is just fix the bloody dirty air. Like, I don't know what PD. I don't know why they can't do it when they can clearly do it for the live final races. And they can reduce the slip. Why can't they give us what they give to the World Tour drivers? That's where I don't get. Like, why do they get the treatment that we all want, but they won't give it to everyone? St. Croix as a Group 2 race would work. If you got the right layout of it. I'd have to relearn the track because I haven't been there for that long, but it would work, St. Croix in Group 2. What? Custom? How comes it didn't look as strong in the live finals? So they just used custom slipstream, did they? They didn't change it. Well, oh well. They mustn't be able to change the dirty air then. That makes me wonder if they don't want to put the effort in to change it. What it probably is they don't want to change the power of the dirty air at this stage of the game because they've got a new game coming, so... Okay, London it wasn't then. I was going to say, because the Tokyo race... I felt like the Tokyo race... Was it the Tokyo one you're talking about? The one at Tokyo looked like it wasn't as strong, the slip, as what we have, but... I don't know. Because when I was watching that Tokyo race, they only gained like 2 or 3 temps on the straight. And that... I feel like that was not like that for us when we had it as a daily race B. Alright, let's get a slow car. A very slow start in the Lambo, chat. It's really slow. Right, this is where we have to think about what to do with the strategy. Whether we pit lap 1, because we're going to be pretty much at the back here. Oh, chaos. They've just killed. Look at this. Alright, let's... Do you know what the thing is? Oh, I've just got rammed. I've just been rammed. Do you know, after playing a full day at Monza and surviving Monza turn 1, every single race we survived today with no contact pretty much. I had no damage. I don't think I got a single bit of damage from turn 1 at Monza today. And then you come back to this and it's... it's hard. Like, I'm like... Oh, he's going to kill me. Oh, he's going to kill him as well. Oh my god. Oh, and you as well, yeah. Welcome back, everyone. It's... I'm just going to get murdered. I don't know if to pit and... If I pit, I'm going to gain like 4 or 5 positions if they don't pit. So we'll see. But if any of them pit, I don't know what to do. I'm going to try and get ahead of this car. And then there's a gap, and then maybe I can pit after that. Let's see. Might not be a good idea, I don't know about. Yeah, a few of them did pit silent. Try and find the way past really, but well, he's gone a bit deep there, but there's nothing I can really do, is there? He's going to go too deep there, though. Oh, no, he brakes on the apex. Maybe I can go for a 10 there. I don't know if we'll be close enough. Fucking God. That rejoin. What the I mean, come on, people. Like, what was that rejoin then? You really notice the pinball physics on this game, you know? Like, that's... The pinball physics on this game are so savage, like... That's probably what causes a lot of incidents as well, to be honest with you. The extreme nature of the pinball physics causes so much problems. I mean, that wasn't my fault, that, Barry. That definitely wasn't my fault. That guy pinballed into me after hitting another car that rejoined in a crazy way, so... Only an absolute nutter from a certain place in the Gran Turismo community would try and pin that on me. That's not my fault at all. I'll probably lose SR for it though, which is crazy because that was not my fault at all. Like, I couldn't expect a car to slow down like that with pinball. Hopefully we can get some clean laps in now though, just to repair the safety a little bit. I don't think Gran Turismo will ever get proper crash physics, because the problem with crash physics is a lot of the manufacturers don't want it in their game. They don't want their cars to get damaged. They don't want their cars to be like getting smashed about. So there is a problem in that part. For race cars, it's not as much of a problem. You can do it, but with like road cars, they won't want it. I ended up bomb drafting because he was so slow on the exit. Can't really do much here. Alright, let's keep pushing. Yeah, I mean, everyone has different opinions, Rob. Just like I said before. I mean, I think people are having different experience because of different settings and different wheels and stuff, but I can't agree, because for me, LMU at the moment, for me, has been my best experience in sim racing in a very, very long time. I absolutely love the game, so yeah, everyone's different, aren't they? I think if Gran Turismo didn't have road cars, they could probably implement the damage system, but because they run the road cars as well, manufacturers don't want their cars getting smashed. But like iRacing, you can see, has damage with the GT3 cars, but that's because they don't have road cars in there, so they can license that, and I think it's fine. But the manufacturers just don't want their road cars getting smashed up, do they? LMU better than Rensport? I would think so. I don't know though. I've never played Rensport. I don't like the look of it. From what I've heard, Rensport is not the best, but hey, I've not played it, so I can't pass full judgment on it. But based off what other people are saying about Rensport, I don't think I'll be buying it on console. LMU is better than a set of ACC in my view, Jordan. So they're very similar, but LMU is better in my view. Better game, better physics, better tyre model. Force feedback, I think, is better than ACC. So it's basically very similar though. That's the game that I compare it to for how it feels, but a little bit better. I would say it just feels like, I don't know, like the racing also feels better as well. So if you want to compare it to something though, if you like ACC, all I'll say is if you like the feel of ACC and you like the way it drives, you are going to love LMU even more, because that's what it's like to me, like a better version of it. It's not officially out yet, David, LMU. It's still in early access for PC at the moment, but next week's the official release of it, where it goes to version 1.0. And then maybe they'll look at a console version for next year. That's a rumor anyway. I think they will. I think if they can get that online system to console, oof, that's going to be a treat for you lot, I'm telling you now. If they can get that online system working how it does on PC, to the console players, you lot are in for such a treat. And I'll be on there as well, playing on console as well as PC. First clean lap in. we finally got a clean lap in. I know that Project Motor Racing's been confirmed to have VR, hasn't it? That's another game that I'm definitely looking at on console. The Project Motor Racing game, I think, could be good as well. I just hope they just tweak a few things from what I've seen, and it could be in a really good condition in the future. So I was in the wrong gear there. Should have been in. I should have been in first gear on the X. I was in second. Yeah, that's the problem. It could follow the LMU could go down the ACC route and have a bit of a be behind on. It could always be behind and not have the online system, because ACC didn't have it on console either. So let's just hope I would think they would, because the main point of LMU, the focus of LMU has been the online. So I can't believe they'd focus on the online side as the main priority and then just abandon that on console, because that would just make no sense. So surely they would implement the online side to PS5 as well. It wouldn't be crossplay. It'd be PS5 and Xbox crossplay maybe, but they wouldn't crossplay it with PC. I doubt they'd do that. That'd be impossible, I think. because of the amount of players you get on PC. There's races with like 38 cars, and you can even go up to like 60 odd, I think, in some scenarios. Yeah, I don't know how far the cars are behind, but I might even pit earlier to get a clean lap. I don't know. I might pit at the end of this next lap because I'm wondering if I'll come out ahead of that group. I don't know. It might be close. I'm not too sure. See you later, Nism. Yeah, they won't be able to do that, Silent. I just don't think they'll do that. I think that's an impossible thing for LMU. Yeah, I know, Rambo, I know. That's on my radar as another game that we're going to be playing, definitely. We're not just going to stick to Gran Turismo and rely on Gran Turismo, because I don't think it's healthy, for one, to just play one game and rely on that one game. It's not healthy for my channel, it's not healthy for me mentally, to just be sticking to one game. And I think it's good for you lot to see what other options are out there. I think it's because there's some people that watch us that probably had never even heard of LMU before we started streaming it, and now they've seen it. I bet you there's a few people that are thinking about buying. Oh no. I bet there's a few people that are considering buying a PC just to play LMU. Nice, right, now I need to push because we lost a bit there. So I need to push now. He's flashing me, I don't know why. I did nothing wrong there, but... We want to try and jump that G70, but we'll see if we can. The one thing I noticed with that G70's pit lane entrance was awful. Did you see how slow he took it? So if we do a good entry, we should jump him, I think. I do love this car around it. I tell you what though, this Lamborghini on this track drives so nice. It does feel really good on this game round here. Has a real nice feeling to it, the Lambo, in Group 4. You right, Russell? How are you, mate? Right, let's watch me pleb the entry now and hit the wall or something. Right, that was alright. We should gain a bit there. I think we might end up with a P. I don't know how the traffic behind us, I've got no idea really on who's pitted and who hasn't. Right, we're just ahead of that car, but he's going to be honest here. I can't go across the track because that's dangerous. We'll try and... Right, can we get... We got the inside. Right, we're up to P2. All we need now is some Murray Walker, P1. P1 is driving so well here. I can't see him losing that position, chat. Right, we're catching quickly, but we just needed a few more laps with no one in front of us and we would have caught him. We'll take that. I mean, with the chaos that we had in that, we'll take it. By the way, chat, if you're enjoying it, hit the like button, subscribe. We're at the we're over the one hour point. We're on 91 likes from 200 people. That means more than 50% of you have not hit that like button yet. Let's see if we can get them likes up and get it over 100. So yeah, at the moment we need it. Like we get more likes on LMU than we do on Gran Turismo at the moment, so it's quite interesting. Things are switching. Like even the views on LMU are higher, so. It's kind of like, it's really interesting the way dynamics can change with YouTube. Really is interesting. But yeah, let's see if we can get them likes up and match LMU stream. See if we can get it close to what we got in that. Alright, let's, right, we improved our SR a little bit there anyway, so we got it up slightly. Let's go again on this one. We go again. That wasn't top split, was it? That must have been like a drop split. Has to have been. I can't believe that was top split. It must have been because of the ASR. I hope it wasn't top, because if it is, then this daily is fried this week. Yeah, some people watch for Gran Turismo, though. There is a lot of people that still do watch for Gran Turismo. So, like, I noticed that some people aren't watching. I can see that there is some people that are not watching LMU, but they're still watching this. So, everyone has different preferences to what they want to watch, I think. Some people like watching a little bit more chaotic racing than the more simulation racing, I think. So, different group of people, isn't it? Someone who's blocking, just go. If they block, sometimes going for a fake overtake catches them out. So then they go defensive into a corner. And if you can judge it so that a defensive line gets a bad exit, Alpha, that's normally a good way to do it. Yeah, well, I think this will be flop split as well that we go into now, because we need to get the S back, don't we? Which we should do with one more clean race. If we get a clean race in, we should be back in it. And then we might just do a couple of daily A to finish off with and just go and lose all that we've gained back. Oh dear. How do you can't force them, Alpha. You have to try and trick them into a mistake. So you go for a fake overtake, but then so you'd go to dart to the inside of the corner, which will force them defensive, and then you dart to the left for the wider line. Then they're compromised their entrance, which then compromises their exit. So it's just there's little things like that. That's what I love about LMU at the moment. You've got to do a lot of that. You've got to do a lot of exit compromising, because the slip won't get you past easily. So you have to kind of always be thinking ahead of yourself, for the next corners that are coming up, to put your car in a position that you can get past. So yeah, it's all about thinking ahead, really. Yeah, I think having a mix, like I said, Brendan, I think mixing the games together, it can't do any harm, can it? Like, I think Monday's Gran Turismo 7, Tuesdays LMU, Wednesdays maybe like LMU in the day, GT in the night, and then maybe Thursday's a full day of LMU, Fridays maybe split it between both, and then weekend just mix whatever you fancy doing, whatever game's got the best races, or if you want to do some open lobbies on GT, do that. But if LMU's like really got you hooked in, do that. Just split it up so that we've got like a nice variety. Consta. I take it, Consta, that you wish you had a PC right now. From your constant comments, I take it you wish you had a PC. Right, I'm gonna go for a quick wait. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. Smash the like. You do wish you had a PC, Consta. I really hope, like I said, because not everyone's got the ability to get a PC. I really hope that they bring it to I'm hoping we'll get some news about a possible console version once the game's out on the full version next week. So maybe in the next couple of months we'll have some information about a console version of LMU, because I can see a lot of people absolutely, I think a lot of the top end of GT's drivers will be well and truly playing LMU. Definitely. If it goes to PS5, that is, which I'm sure it will. I'm pretty confident. Like there's a market for it at the moment. There's a real big open space for something like that with the online structured system they've got. If they could bring that to console, they could do really well. What you'll notice as well, just to make you aware, it's easier. That I would say that an A rank on EU is a little bit faster than a normal. Like if you had a 40k A rank driver off the EU, they'll be a little bit quicker than the average 40k A rank driver on America, because it's a little bit harder to get your rank up because of the amount of people playing on EU. So in general, a 40k driver in EU will be faster than a 40k driver in America. So you need to always remember that. Yeah, I remember I read the interview, Matthew, but they said they wanted to wait, didn't they, until it was in full like thingy, like fully out. So hopefully we'll hear something. Yeah, but I wouldn't be playing. I'd still play. The thing is, if it did come to console, I'd still prioritize the PC. The PC's where I'd be mainly playing LMU, because I feel like that's where the better experience will be for the game still. But I'd definitely do like one stream a week on the console version, definitely. That is my telemetry in the bottom right. That's the tire temperatures. And then you've got the brake and acceleration inputs. That's an overlay that goes onto Streamlabs. I can't see it while I'm racing, but you lot can see it there. You can have it on an iPad and stuff like that, though, if you download it. The link's in the description, so feel free to download it. Right, we need to... Let's just see what his DR is a minute. Oh, that's why he's got good A. He's high up on A, but he's lost S. I was just checking his S rank. Right, let's try and... I'm hoping people don't pit lap 1 so that we can get a jump over a big group. If that happens, then we can dive in and get a huge jump over people, but let's see what happens on lap 1. Also, let's try and stay out of the chaos. Turn 1 before was rather interesting. I think it's 30k, isn't it? I believe 30k is DRA to, and then 50k to DRA plus. So it goes, I think it's 10 to 30 is B to A plus to A, 30 to 50 is to A plus. Like A plus is at 50, and then A starts at 30. And then like B starts at 10 and ends when you get to 30, which is A. Oh, they're a bit wide up there. This is going to be Pont City coming up, I reckon, up here. I'm going to be careful and just get off the brakes. Get off here, just wait. Yeah, there you go, pinball. Lovely bit of pinball for you. Nice clean overtake. Good clean start so far for us. Oh, there's chaos up here. I can see a lot of smoke. Right, let's see if any of these pit. Oh, he hit him. I've quite a few pitted there. Took a decision to stay out. Maybe I should have pitted, I don't know. What's going on up here? Don't know yet, because if I can get away and get some clean laps in, if I pit, I'm going to end up having to overtake so many people again. That was a terrible corner there. No. I don't think we're ahead of that other group. I think we'd end up coming out behind them 3 cars, so I don't think it's wise to pit here. It's the 3 cars. See them 3 cars? We'll be behind them, so we just end up in more traffic. Although this guy's going to be a problem, I reckon. Although he gave us space there, fair play to him. He gave us space. Right, we need a bit of understeer here. I think one more lap and we might have the gap, because I think we just done the yeah, we did the fastest lap there even with traffic, so we're probably pulling away from them 3 cars. So I reckon one more lap and we can pit, and then we'll be ahead of them. Oh, but they've started murdering it. Well, we won't pit now. I'm not pitting now. We stay out, chat. There's no point. Better to stay out, I think. Although, I mean, we would have clean air though. Would we come out ahead of that group? I don't know. Maybe one more lap and like get up to that next group and then pit maybe. Try and catch that next group up and then get in the pits. This guy's going to defend like super early, so probably could have gone up the inside there, but I thought he was going to brake earlier. This is going to cost us, isn't it? Maybe try and get him on this next straight though. Oh, we got him round the outside, right. We're good. Now try and catch them up and then maybe pit. He won't go for a lunge, will he? I don't know. Oh, God, I got out of the way. I saw that coming. Too slow. How far are we ahead there? Don't think we're ahead of that group, you know. Terrible line. Well, still got a second though, so we'll do one more lap here. I need to see I need an idea of how far ahead we are of that group, so I'm looking at the start finishing line. I don't think we're far enough ahead yet. I think if we pit, we go into traffic. I don't think it's worth it. I think at this stage it's better to stay out and try and get these positions. All right, let's go. We know that that G70 also starts cooking its tyres a little bit on the last half of the race, so by the way, chat, if you're enjoying the stream, we're over that half-an-hour point. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, helps me out. We do this full time, so very grateful to anyone who does that. We have a mixture on the channel at the moment of Le Mans Ultimate and Gran Turismo. So if you're interested in any of them games, feel free to help me out with a subscription and a like as well. I don't know if we can go around the outside here. This car will rotate a lot more. Yeah, we can. Around the outside. Let's go. Right, now we go after P1. You right, William? How are you, mate? Mario Kart, man. No. There might be as the secret channel. Only Pio knows about that one, though. No Mario Kart on the channel, fortunately. Right, now we need to see what the gap is to see that next group of cars, chat. What is that gap to that? This guy's going to cost us a lot, so what do we do? I don't think we've got enough of a gap, to be honest. We really need to clear him and then do one good lap. Because this guy's not in P1, I don't think, at the moment, technically. I think there's someone who's pitted earlier that's gone quicker. Oh, he's going to be slow with that angle he's put through there. He's going to be slow on this exit. There he is. Really slow. Be careful, this car behind that wants to get involved now, though. I don't know what to do here, because if I pit, there's a car that hasn't pitted yet that I'm going to be behind. I don't think pitting early is an option here. We have to try and overtake. Nah, they're the car that I'll end up behind, Mad Max. If I pit, I'll end up in... I'm pretty sure I'll end up in that group. Behind that car. Because he hasn't pitted yet. I don't know if it's worth a risk. Thank you very much. Right, now we do a good lap and we pit the next lap. Why would you pit there? I don't get that. Right, just make sure we do a good lap though, or an average lap. Oh god, it's not a very good lap so far. Fanatec, thank you very much for the 40 months of support, legend. Smash it for Fanatec, please, chat. Yeah, this is a bad lap so far, but I think a bad lap should still get the jump, especially if he did a slow pit entrance. Way too wide. Alright, let's get into the pits, try and do a good... We're going to need a good entrance here. Right, let's go. Someone's not pitted, chat. Someone's not pitted there. Someone definitely hasn't pitted. This guy has, I think. I'm pretty sure that one's pitted, but I don't think P1's pitted. We got ahead of that guy. Has P1? No, P1 definitely hasn't pitted, chat, so we've got at least a podium. I mean, how slow this guy is here as well. Has he pitted? Chat, have we got a situation where a few people haven't pitted here? What do we reckon? I know that P1 hasn't pitted yet. And now P1's gone off the track and he's going to cause possible chaos. I think he's realised he hasn't pitted. I'm just a bit like, this guy's not got the pace, so I know we did lose quite a bit of time, so I wonder if I don't know. I know we did get lost a lot at the start, didn't we? No, they had pitted, just obviously got the better strat, didn't they? I think they pitted from the front, maybe. Maybe they pitted from the front, chat, but we'll take a podium. That guy, yeah, that guy got a 1 minute look there. The guy that backed out, I knew that he hadn't pitted, this one. He got a 1 minute, so... We should have really won that one, though, but we lost a little bit too much time with traffic. But I think we should have cleaned our SR up a lot in that, because I tried to... I mean, how did we only gain that from that? We literally drove 100% clean for all laps, and we only gained it to there. I'm a bit confused at that, to be honest with you, because that was a 100% clean run as far as I was aware. I'm quite shocked that we only got that much SR from that race. I thought we would have gone at least a third of the way with that. Hey. Who knows? Right, let's go... Let's go and do maybe 1 or 2 daily A's to finish off with. Let's go and kill the SR, chat. Should we go and kill the SR with a couple of daily A's to finish off with, chat? Let's try it. Let's see if we can avoid losing SR with daily A to finish off with. We've done 2 of them. We did a couple of daily A to start with. Let's finish with a couple of daily A and keep the variety going so that we're not just doing the same thing. Right. Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Not that. What am I doing? I need the controller one, not... Need to put that back up to level 7. Right, let's go again on this one. Don't even give him an idea about that, William. Jesus Christ. I mean, they basically have that already, but a permanent one. Oh, was that not mine? Oh, right, okay. Was that... Oh, that was the other guy, wasn't it? Yeah, let's have a little look at ours. Okay, yeah, good shout. That might have been someone else's. Ah, yeah, there you go. I was going to say, I should have gone a third of the way up, because that was a perfectly clean race all the way through the field with no contact at all, so that's better. We did gain a third, at least a third of the way there, so yeah. You're correct. It's because it had the other guys on. It's a bug, isn't it, when it goes to the other guys? Right. I mean, to be fair, it's not my fault the game's still got a bug that's been in the game since launch of the game, Thomas. I mean, that bug with the profiles has been in the game since the very launch of the game, and they still haven't fixed it. So... We're probably going to lose all that SR now doing this one anyway. By the way, chat, we're coming up to that 2-hour point. We got over 100 likes, didn't we? 130 likes. We're 20 away from 150, chat. Let's see if we can get past 150. Thank you, William. I do think we might have upset some of the Gran Turismo community by doing some LMU and speaking positively about it. You know, I've just got a feeling we've upset a few of the GT hardcore. There is a few people that get upset, don't they? It's like Xbox and PlayStation. If you offend the brand that they support, some people get offended. But yeah, I do think we might have offended a few with the LMU content, but it's not going to change, chat. LMU is here to stay, 1000%. Yeah, there is a few though that I do think will get offended because you're saying stuff about a game that they love, and I just want this game to be better though. I just want it to improve the problems with it, or just simply add another race. Add a daily race D with the more realistic GT World Series type settings, real slipstream, longer racing, in-session qualifying. Watch how many people would race it as well. It'd be popular. We'll see. We'll see if competition changes their attitude to the game. I honestly don't think it will, because, I mean, a lot of us thought that Gran Turismo 8 would come out with more than just 3 daily races. They'd actually really look at improving on the sport mode, and they literally just brought out the exact same structure. So I don't think Gran Turismo 8 will change much. Oh, hello, drifting. Yeah, that won't work, William. Well, unless it's a powerful laptop. Who knows? Chili peppers, who knows? I mean, I think you're going to see, I mean, I don't think everyone will switch because it's a different type of game, LMU, so some people don't really go for that kind of racing, but I don't know. And it's not a switch really, it's just, for me it's about variety than switching. It's about having the variety rather than a complete switch. $15-inch laptop. Not going over the line anyway, so that doesn't matter. Ross, thank you for the £2 legend. What's a PO? Always wanted to know. A PO is a donkey. Master legend I wrote there for Ross, chat. He's a legend. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, I'm really hopeful that I'm really hopeful that LMU comes to console. I think it will. I think it will. Stephen, LMU has 2 default setup races every week, mate. LMU have 2 default setup races every single week, Stephen. With the only thing you can change is like Gran Turismo traction control and ABS. So, hey, it's literally the same as Gran Turismo. There's 2 default setup races every single week on LMU. So, they've got you covered on LMU as well. And that's why I think a lot of people are going to find LMU very appealing when it comes to PlayStation, because they've got that as well. They've got the default, they've got the fixed setup races, they've got the open setup races, they've got the multi-class racing, they've got multi-class with fixed setup racing. They've got people covered on LMU, and that's why I think if it does come to PS5, it's going to do very well. Yes, every track is real track on LMU, no fictional. Which, for me, is... I prefer that, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't mind fictional tracks, but I do prefer real life tracks. So the next 3 tracks that are coming to LMU are currently, I think they've been announced. Silverstone, Cataluna and Paul Ricard are coming in the future. I don't know how long they're going to take, but they're coming like within the next whatever amount of time. Silverstone apparently is going to be the first one, I think, possibly, I don't know. Oh, I just got hit on the braking. That guy there just hit me again. Okay. I shouldn't get a penalty because he hit me. He ran into the back of my car and then ran me wide there. No, I don't think Nürburgring's a part of the WEC series, so I don't think it'll be added. I can't see it. What are we doing? Why are we... Oh, I've got the inside. Oh, again, man. Are you just going to carry on after hitting me again? Just rammed me in the rear, give me damage, and then just carries on like nothing happens. Yeah, the problem with LMU is it's a WEC, it's a World Endurance license. The tracks that might get added are like the Asia region for like the Asia Championship. So you've got like Sepang and that. They could look at them for a future DLC, but I don't think you're gonna get, man, these people have just got no race craft on this game. I don't think you're gonna get them tracks on, I mean, on like Nordschleife, that ain't gonna come, I don't think, but like they don't understand how you've got to race this race, you know. It's I don't think we're in top split though, maybe, I don't know. Man, Jesus. Get away from him. Thank you, Alpha, for the bump draft. I'm glad I got away from him. Yeah, the top group have gone now because they're fighting. And this, I mean, this guy's the one in front of me is the guy who's ruined this race. He's rammed me 3 or 4 times. It's completely wrecked this one for us. I'll brake too late. I think the most we can get is P6 here, isn't it? Unless there might be a bit of chaos at the front, who knows? They're not very quick through there. I really begrudge bump drafting the guy that's wrecked me race, but we're going to have to do it. Wow, okay, I'm braking early, I don't trust. Oh, he hit me. He tried to rejoin and whacked the side of my car. Go on, man, I'm not going to overtake you, go. Now look at this guy, he's going to send me again and hit me, look. This guy's crazy. He'll probably send me again here, but I'll cover it. He'll probably go into the back of me, though. Right, if we work together here... Oh, someone's binned it. We're into P5. Okay, that's not too bad. If I can nail this chicane, I don't know if we can get a slipstream off him up there. I think I can go quicker than this car through the chicane, but... I sent it, but I'm not going to get the slip. Right, let's see how much, right, half a second ahead. No, nearly 6, well... Yeah, just under 6 temps. Is he going to catch me up to the finishing line with that? He probably will. And I nailed that exit there, chat. These are kicking shit out of each other up here. He's going to get me on the line, isn't he? Is he going to get me? No, he's not. We got enough. We've just about got enough. We'll take that. We'll take a P4, chat. If we somehow managed that, I think there was a bit of chaos that gave us a position or two, wasn't there? Right, we'll go for one more, chat. One more, and then I think I'm going to call that the end of this week's daily races. One more. We lost SR with that. That's what I really struggle to. You know when you lose SR for something like that, like, well, we literally did nothing wrong. We got hit multiple times and we lose SR, but hey, who cares? This account doesn't really matter, so let's go again. Yeah, that guy that you bump drafted me past, I'm glad you did that, because he was causing me issues, so I'm glad I got past him. But then you obviously got held up a bit, I think. Yeah, we'll do one more chat, and then I think that'll be it for today. Like I said though, tomorrow chat, we're doing GT3 racing. I think we're gonna have quite a busy lobby. It's gonna probably start between 2 and 3 o'clock. I don't know exactly, but probably around 3 o'clock start, half 2, 3, something like that. And we're gonna run like 40-minute races. Basically, we'll run races that we think would be good for like daily race Ds if they ever added another daily race for the people that want something a little bit more authentic. So we'll run that tomorrow, and hopefully the lobbies will be busy. I'll probably have crap pace, but hey, get yourself in there, have some fun. Hopefully the racing will be good though. Maybe a little bit of dynamic weather in one race or two. We'll see. Did we get anywhere? Did we get over the 150 likes, by the way, chat? We are on 144, chat. Still struggling to get past that 150 on Gran Turismo. Let's see if we can get past the 150. Although we have the views have dropped off on this race. It looks like people preferred watching Daily C. Daily C, we were getting up to like 230. It's dropped down to like 170 odd now on this race. Probably partly due to the race, isn't it? I get why people don't want to watch this one. It could have been a special daily race, but PD ruined it with the slip and the laps. Spa on ACC, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a lot easier to do Eau Rouge than on LMU, because I don't know if they've updated ACC Spa. I'm not sure if they've updated that corner, so it's a little bit harder on LMU than I remember it being on ACC. Anyway, I remember on ACC it was pretty much flat out. Yeah, 6 laps and real slipstream, and this would have been a winner. Like, this would have been a proper... I guarantee you, if this had real slipstream and was 6 laps, this race would have been quite busy. Or, if this race was Daily C with strategy and real slipstream, oof, this would have been a belter. But that's what they've given us, isn't it? So, embrace the chaos. Embrace the chaos. The Daytona Lake. That's where Gran Turismo does like quite well on like little details, doesn't it? Like the actual track feels very much alive on Gran Turismo. I hope we haven't just bloody sent a message to Pio there to come in, but the track in general does feel quite alive on Gran Turismo. They do a good job with the way it looks and the scenery and stuff, and like the planes going past and stuff. It does do a good job with that, definitely. Yeah, you know what he's like. If you mention the word trees, he appears. Although I think Daytona has got 3D trees, hasn't it? I'm pretty sure some of these trees on Daytona are 3D. Pretty sure they are. The problem with iRacing is that it's on a dated engine. That's the problem for me. Like, it does look a bit like Minecraft, but visuals aren't everything. But I really feel like they need to at some point progress to a new engine, but I don't know how they'd do that. Whether they'd have to shut iRacing down and have another one being built in the background, like carry on iRacing, but work on a new iRacing and then start afresh to make it like I think there's only so much they can push the engine that they've got in terms of visuals, because yeah, you can't, you know, the engine can only do so much that they've created. So don't know how they're going to progress that. Like, in, say for example, in 20 years, there's no way in 20 years that iRacing will still be able to use the same engine and produce a game that's going to be as good as what you'll be able to produce on different engines. So yeah, it'll be really interesting how they tackle that situation. I've seen iRacing. I've watched it. I watch it, Rob. I do watch it. It's not like, I mean, I watch it on Ollie. I watch Ollie a few times, so I see what it's like. But I know they updated some of the tracks, and I know they updated some of the graphics and stuff. But there's still only so much you can update with a baseline engine. That's why I say, like, in 20 years, are they still going to be able to run iRacing on the same? Like, are they still going to be able to carry on doing what they're doing? I don't know. That's where they're limited in a way, but who knows what they'll do. Yeah, but like, do you think, like, when was iRacing? Was it 2008? So if we go forward 20 years from now, and we're in like 2045, and sim racing's still going to be around then, do we think seriously that a game's going to be able to run on a 40-year-old engine and compete with newer games? Like, there has to be a point in a games like iRacing where they start working on a new engine and transfer over. Do you know what I mean? There has to be a point when they start doing that, because they can't always rely on that engine. There's no way. You on about they were real life drivers then, you know, Mad Max. I don't know if you saw. The team that took everyone out, they were real life drivers. They weren't even like just casuals. They were full-on real-life racing drivers that took everyone out in the iRacing race. It was disgusting. They should be banned for life from iRacing, in my view. Yeah. That's what I mean. They're going to have to do something like that in the future, because I can't see them being able to rely on what you'll be able to do with new engines in the future, because there'll be so many like technologies that come out that can be added to new engines and stuff. What did they actually say about that then? Because in my view, like, I don't think there's any statement that, like, that it's simple. Them drivers should be banned from iRacing. Them drivers that did that. There's no alternative. They should be banned from iRacing. Like, it was pretty bad behavior, wasn't it? Yeah, but why was that person then deliberately taking people out, though? I just don't understand it, bro. Like, I think it's... I think that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. I call massive bullshit saying someone else was using his account. I call absolute bullshit on that one. That sounds like a cop, like, just trying to... He's obviously realised... he's realised it's backfired on him. and then just tried to say someone else was on. Is that biggest load of shit I've ever heard. Total bullshit. Don't believe that for 1 second. Lewis, you donkey. Lewis has got A rank as well. This race has definitely been an SR killer, hasn't it? Yeah, exactly, Mad Max. That's just pure like just trying to like cover it, isn't it? It's, yeah, no way. I wouldn't fall for that shit. I bet has everyone said the same thing as well, saying horse shit. Yeah, and the other drivers as well. Exactly, Rob. I suppose everyone in that team just gave their accounts over to randoms who couldn't drive and decided to take everyone out. Nah, that total and utter horse shit. See, for me, that makes it even worse. Because instead of accepting what they did was completely out of order, they've tried to pass the blame. So, no. That doesn't fly with me, that excuse. Right, let's go. See if we can get a clean race on this. Pretty much impossible, but stranger things have happened. Oh, I'm going to get pushed a bit there. Alright, at least we got past that one. You're right, Alto. Oh, he just rammed me. Is he going to wait for me? No, he's not, chat. He's just going to ram me off the track and just carry on like nothing happened, because that is how they drive. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I don't think there's anything we can say there that will... It's not even worth it, because we'll probably offend some people if we say what we want to say. Frustrating that. I might have to do one more now because of him, chat. I might have to do one more race because I don't want to end on a terrible one like that. But to be honest with you, the way this race goes, probably going to be like that again, but we'll try. We'll try one more. Maybe we can just get a little bit of slip here. We're so far behind, but... Oh, look. It's the guy that rammed me off and didn't wait for me. No, it's just it's just the smoke alarm. I'll might mute my mic in a minute, chat, because it won't go off for a bit. Right, I'll mute it here. Right, it's gone off now. Don't trust him behind me, but what can I do? I can only drive the trackers as if he's not going to pump me, otherwise we just lose time. Oh, I just got punted again by him, chat. He punted me again. He's obviously got a problem with me. I'm pretty sure that guy's just got a problem with me, chat. It's clear, isn't it? Clear as day. He obviously just doesn't like me. That's the second time that he just rammed me there. This guy's going to overtake here instead of working. Look at the power of that slipstream. And then he's just going to totally miss that corner. Oh my god, man. Where are you going there? God, I'm just going to lose. And now he's ramming me to the wall. He totally messed up the corner and then tried to... and puts it on me because I took a normal... That guy's had a penalty. Lewis is there. He hit the wall. He started bump drafting me that time. Right, I want to try and get him and then get into Lewis's slipstream. What are you doing? What the fuck is he doing, chat? He just tried to ram me into the wall. What the fucking hell was that? Honestly, like... Why did he try and ram me into the wall there? I don't know. Why would he do that? We haven't even been near him on the track, and he just tried to ram me into the wall. Did he just not want to be overtaken, or? But what reason was there for him to try and ram me into the wall there? I don't understand. Like, what the hell is wrong with people on this game? We're gonna lose SR for that as well. He's had the DR reset one driver there. We only lost a little bit though, not too much. How much did you... Oh dear. Who was it? Was it this guy here? Why did he do that? Like, why try and ram me into the wall when we were just doing a clean overtake on him? I don't understand it. Right. We go again. We'll try and finish with a clean race, chat. And we'll try and finish with a clean race. I think you can see, I don't know if some of you watched the stream this morning. But can you see from the racing why I'm migrating at the moment? Can you like, everyone must be able to visually see why a lot of people are moving, because the standards are just not there on this game at the moment. They're just not there. It's just, I think people's attitudes at the moment with this slipstream isn't helping, because the problem is you're getting some drivers at a B rank that get your slipstream and think they then think they're Max Verstappen, and then they lose. It's just like the different LMU is just, it's just like, I don't think we've had a single incident in Monza really that's been too bad. We've had some drivers do some like dodgy stuff, but nothing that's been malicious, I would say. Yeah, Thierry, I know. It's just, that's why this week I've done a lot more LMU, Thierry. I've been playing, I think this week we've probably done, I don't know, probably 2/3 has been LMU versus 1/3 of Gran Turismo. Because I'm just loving the standards on LMU, the driving, the racing, everything about it is just so respectful, and it's just, I'm loving it. You're gonna get, obviously you're gonna get idiots on there, like on iRacing, every game, Assetto Corsa, you're gonna get idiots. But as a general thing, from what I've experienced so far, that the standards are just on another level on LMU. They're just brilliant. The racing is just so good. Thomas. Max Verstappen here. Did I hear my name? But hey, until they change things, it's going to remain like this on this game, I think. Nothing's going to change. Yeah, I mean, it's not over because there's still a huge community on there, but I think with the way the problem for me is how I want a game to be doesn't seem to be the way PD are progressing this game. PD are pushing it into a different type of game, and that's why at the moment I'm fully like, I will never be 100% Gran Turismo ever again, because it's got to be at most 50-50. Like, it's got to be like 50-50, maybe even a little bit more LMU at the moment, because I'm just loving that game. And we've unlocked the gold rank for safety on LMU, so that means we get extra races we can do. So we're now allowed into a different tier of races because we've shown ourselves to be clean. So we're now allowed to race into the gold rank for SRs. They restrict some lobbies. There's certain races that are restricted based on whether you can get to the gold or not. So we now can do them. So it's brilliant news for me. At the moment, it is funders. At the moment, it's only on PC. I believe there is plans for console though, but when, I don't know. Just gotta wait and see. I don't think Gran Turismo will ever die, because there's a lot of people, big streamers, that will keep it going. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of big streamers that will keep Gran Turismo going, 100%. But I think for me, variety is what I needed, and like LMU is just, yeah, it's the game that I've been needing for. I should have started it a long time ago. I was cautious about it at first because a lot of people said there was issues at launch, which I think there was. But now, LMU has really come on a lot. It's come on a big way in the last 6 months. And if they keep improving the way they are, what I love about LMU is the community side of it. The people in charge of LMU are listening, they're responding, they talk to the community, they're open with the community, and that's always good for a game. So I can only see it getting better and better. there's esports drivers, a lot of esports drivers on LMU from ACC, so it's very competitive, very, very competitive. Yeah, I agree with you, Thierry. I will always remain playing this game because I think I owe it to some of the people that have supported me and helped me do this as a job. So I will always be playing Gran Turismo, and I do enjoy it. There is fun to be had, especially, to be honest with you, I'm going to embrace it when I start doing the videos again. Once the videos are back on the, I'm going to embrace the chaos, and I'm going to be making videos from the chaos because they'll do quite well for videos, especially if we then got the opposite with LMU of someone like, I could make a video from a race we had today. Absolutely amazing race with Rami. Brilliant driving. So, yeah, I mean, we can do a mixture of some great racing and some chaotic racing. And, yeah, if people don't like you doing videos of the chaotic stuff, then tell them to shove it where the sun don't shine, because at the end of the day, I'm going to still do the content on Gran Turismo and still do the streams. Mondays, I think, like I said, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So Monday all day, Wednesday half a day or a little short stream. Friday again, half a day short stream. And then whatever I fancy doing on the weekend. Like tomorrow I'm doing lobbies on Gran Turismo. I'm doing the Group 3 lobbies with a lot of there should be a lot of fast drivers joining us for tomorrow with real slipstream on. So it'll be a bit better, I think. And then Sunday back on LMU. I'm going to do an LMU stream on Sunday, and then Monday back on Gran Turismo. Tuesday back on LMU. I mean, they're turning the daily. Like I said, if they had one race that was always a bit more realistic with the settings, I don't think there'd be much of a problem, Funders. But the problem is every race is based off this exaggerated slip at the moment, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, to be honest, I think. And like, once I've got the hang of LMU, I think once I'm fully integrated with it and I understand it and I've got, you know, setups, I know what I'm doing, I can do all the races, we can then start looking at iRacing again. But another, even more variety then. So there's at least one stream on iRacing as well. Might become more of a variety streamer in terms of sim racing, but I don't see that being a problem as long as we stick. I think LMU will be the main in terms of like the realistic sims. I think LMU will take priority on that at the moment, and then yeah, once I'm fully up to speed on it, then I can look at iRacing as well. Yeah, I mean, what I do like though about LMU and iRacing is they offer fixed setup. There is fixed setup races are available in both them games. That's a huge plus, I think, for any casual. The fact that you don't need to dick around with setups. ACC doesn't have that, and that was always a problem for me on ACC. There was always, every race was a setup. There was never any races for people that just want to jump in and race. But LMU have got you covered with that, and so has iRacing. Yeah, I don't mind setups, but I think a lot of people, what you'll find is a lot of people just like fixed setup. Yeah, I know, Thierry. That is that in the is that the super? Someone said there's a Nordschleife. There's one in the Super Formula Lights as well. There's a race there, but that's one thing I'm looking forward to doing, being able to do like team events in the future. Once I'm fully like 20, even like once I've got the setup moved. Like 24-hour races with like a team, and you lot will be a part of that while we're racing, and I think that can only be good for the channel. Have you watched much of the LMU races, Thierry? Oh man, today at Monza I got the gold safety, which I never expected to get, but the racing standards, I just like, even last night Like I'm surviving. Since we've had about, I don't think we've, since yesterday we did about, we must have done at least 15 races at Monza, and I think only 1 or 2 races in the last 2 days I've picked up damage on the rear at Monza on turn 1. It's crazy. It's just like I've never experienced this in a simulation game, because normally turn 1 at Monza, you know what it's like. Turn 1 at Monza is normally just guaranteed death, but I just can't believe that how many races I've had clean on LMU. It's unreal. You right, Adam? How are you, mate? Let's see if I don't get killed this time. Can I carry you to a win, Mark? I know that, well, I presume that Kinetic will be, we got Kinetic, we got Cryptic, we've got Carl. I've got quite a few fast drivers there. I think we'll be doing some team events with, like that. Like Cryptic also does YouTube. He's very quick, he knows his stuff. He's came from ACC. I've raced with Cryptic and that I've raced with since PS3 days. Like, I've known him for a long time. Why did Lewis let me pass? Are you playing it safe for the start, Lewis? Lewis is letting me let me get killed, and then he'll take advantage. No, you just... Mate, you're not going to carry that position on, are you? Oh, I got through some of that, which is good. This is going to be chaos here, isn't it? Can we end on a good result? Although the top 2 have gone. Look, the top 2 are working with each other and they're gone. This is what people don't understand with this race chat. With how this custom slipstream is, and this is why I don't like it. Now I'm going to back out. I don't want to fight through it. But all it takes is 2 drivers just... Oh my God, they're killing each other. 2 drivers to work with each other, and then these fight like this, and then that... You know, the top 2 are gone. I don't know if I get a pen for that, but, I mean... I had to go down there. Oh, we're okay. I should have probably bump drafted the other one, but... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh! Don't bump me that close. Wow, what's doing? Oh, my goodness me. What the hell? Seriously, people. This is the thing, right? Do you honestly, as a viewer, find it more entertaining to watch all this pump drafting than chaos and actual close racing where it's all about finding that little exit and stuff like that and proper defending? For me, I honestly would. For me, racing, I much prefer the authentic stuff. This bump drafting, custom slip, and all that, and the chaos. I just don't know. Oh, fire alarm again. Go, 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 go. I think we can catch this group up here, you know, if Lewis pumps him, and Oh, Lewis has got a penalty. There's always one, isn't there, that ruins it. Yeah, I think at the moment, for like the next, for the next foreseeable future, it's going to be LMU and Gran Turismo. But then once I'm confident on LMU, remember, I've only been playing LMU for just over 3 weeks now, so I need to get a little bit more confident with everything. Get the hypers, get the setup sorted, do the races with pit, get understanding the pit stops and how to do the strategy races, which there is. They put multipliers on fuel and stuff, so we need to get that understood. Once I'm fully like that, then I can look at iRacing as something extra as well. But I do love that LMU put multipliers on stuff. So they do like fuel with like ×2. So you have to be like either like fuel saving or pit for fuel and stuff in some races. It's really, I like what they do with tyre wear as well. They put the tyre wear on ×2 and stuff. If we can, we've got a little bit of slip off P3 here, and we're going to pick it up a bit more, I think, if we get a hit. But he might go for the overtake. He's going to bump, okay. A bit of chaos. We're in the slip. It's crazy how much pull you get off that slip. You can literally feel the car accelerating faster. Led that, didn't he? Going to be too far behind though for a win, but we'll take a podium though. We'll definitely take a podium. A P3 and the fastest lap to finish with, chat. That's not too bad, is it? We'll take it. We'll take that. It's definitely better than the previous race. Definitely better than the previous one. But yeah, if you haven't hit that like button yet, chat, smash that like. It helps me out. Appreciate everyone who's done that. But that is going to be it for the daily races for this week, chat. No more dailies, obviously, because tomorrow we're going to do open lobby, group 3 lobby racing. Quite like proper racing, 40-minute races. 5 minutes qualifying. We're going to keep it a bit like how we'd want a daily race D. So our own version of daily race Ds tomorrow. But it's going to be in group 3 cars only. So we won't be changing the cars. Real slipstream. And yeah, just having a bit of fun with GT with the community. And then Sunday, I think it's LMU day. I think LMU... I want to do another 4 hours of LMU on Sunday. I've unlocked the race, chat. So for those that weren't watching earlier, we've unlocked the Imola race because we've got our safety into the gold. which unlocks another race. So we've got an Imola fixed setup race. I think it's 40 minutes long, 8 minutes qualifying, and I think you get like 5 minutes practice. So like 8 minutes qualifying, 40-minute race. It's fixed setups. Tyre wear is on normal, but fuel is on ×2. So you need to make a pit stop for fuel in the race at some point. So there's a bit of strategy in there. Whether you're going to do fuel, I'll probably just go flat out and thingy. But it's in multi-class as well. So it's hypercars and GT3s. So we can... I don't know. We're probably going to do the GT3s. There's a possibility I might venture into the hypercars for a race or two on Sunday, which could be interesting because I've not driven them yet. So that certainly will be fun if we go into the hypercars as well. So yeah, we're fully into the gold class now on the safety, which means we've got more options of what we can race. We're nearly on to silver 2 as well for our driver rating, which is quite decent on that as well. We've nearly unlocked, well, not unlocked, but we've nearly got to S2 for our drive rating. I have yet to see any gold rated drivers. Even some of the people that people are saying like esports level, apparently some of the fastest esports drivers off ACC, I've only seen them on S3. So yeah, I haven't seen a gold driver rating driver yet. Apparently, from what I've heard, the LMP2s aren't as nice to drive as the hypercars. From what I've heard, the hypercars are a lot more fun and a little bit better to drive. So I like high downforce in general. The faster the car is, the more I enjoy, Rob. So I originally came from like playing games that were like more like that, high speed. So I don't think I'll have a problem. I don't know whether you have to do a little bit of work with I don't know if you have to mess around with the energy recovery on them cars or not, or whether you can preset it, or whether on the fixed setup, I don't know if you can mess with it. You might have it preset on the fixed setup. So, yeah, we'll see. It should be entertaining though, but I definitely want to just jump in and have a go of them. There's a practice, I think there's 30-minute practice sessions. You can jump in for that race anyway. So we can jump in the practice sessions and have a good test maybe before I stream. And get myself zoned in. But I also need to fix my wheel to do the stuff that I need to do, like for the MFD. I need to change some things on it. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that on Sunday. Tomorrow should be entertaining as well. Getting back to some more authentic Gran Turismo driving with real slipstream, more like GT World Series type of races. And hopefully some fast drivers in there that we'll get smoked by. So... it should be entertaining. But that is going to be it for today, chat. We've done, I can't remember how long we did on LMU this morning, but it was around 4 hours. We've done 3 hours of GT7. So I am going to have a well, I need to go in the bath, go to the gym, and then I'm going to chill out for the night. So I'm going to run the gym very quickly now, and then chill out for the rest of the night. But we will be live tomorrow. So I will see you all then, chat. Smash the like on the way out. Thank you for the support in the stream today. In the first stream, we had a lot of support in the LMU stream, so thank you so much for that. In this stream, we've got Ross there with the £2. Thank you for that. Mister with the $5. Thank you for that. And Silent with the $2 as well. Did we have a gifted in this one? I think the gifted was in the previous stream, wasn't it? Silent did the 5 gifted. So yeah, thank you very much for the super chats in this stream. Let's go through the top fans. We've got Mr. takes the #1 spot, the legend that is Mr. with his $5 dono. Streamlabs is in P2. Streamlabs in P2. Ross in P3. Rob in P4. Randy in P5. Silent in P6. Russell in P7. Thomas in P8. Player 1 in P9. And William in P10. So thank you lot, for your top 10 in the chat there. Legends, even Streamlabs. The legend that is Streamlabs. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your night, whatever you're up to. I'm off to chill out, and I'll be back tomorrow for some more GT3 racing on Gran Turismo Open Lobby. I'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Bye.